Hi there, welcome back to my studio. This is Diane Evans. I'm with Stampin' with Diane, and I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up Demonstrator. So this is part of my Back to Basics series, and in this type of series, what I like to do is get back to basics. Let's do some things that we've forgotten about in the past. But anyways, today what we're going to do is we're going to make our own designer series paper. Now, in the Stampin' Up! World, they have an acronym that's DSP. So if you see me ever say about DSP, it means Designer Series Paper. So let's get started doing this. I'm just going to flip my camera up, and we're going to get this all set up. And we are going to get making our own Designer Series paper. Okay, so I was inspired to make this paper. I've actually been playing with this quite a bit. This is the Gorgeous Posies. It's a card kit, actually, and the colors that are used in it are amazing colors. And I couldn't help but start making things with this Designer Series paper. Now, with this Designer Series paper that goes along with the kit, but you have to purchase separately, is this stamp set. And this stamp set, it doesn't show you very well in there, but it's this stamp set. It looks like it really doesn't have much of anything in there, but trust me, this stuff is amazing. Also, with this, and I will show you this, with this card kit, comes in this beautiful box, a reusable box, nothing like having a really nice box to do stuff, but it also has all the instructions to make. It's 4 different cards, and I believe that you get enough to make 16 cards, so 4 of each card on there. And they come in the beautiful colors, but it also gives you a color palette to use with them, and it really goes so nicely together. So in this kit is a bunch of different ribbon, and it's ribbon that's not available in the annual catalog. Plus it also comes with some baker's twine. And then look at these cards. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, excuse me. It seems every time I do a video, I sneeze. But anyways, you can make up to 16 cards with this kit. And like I say, you get the box. But you do have to purchase the stamp set separately. And this is what we're going to be playing with today. I've taken out some of the colors that are in the color palette. And we're going to be using Gorgeous Grape, Mint Macaron, and Blushing Bride. Now I've gone ahead and put them already onto a block, but let's make some of our own Designer Series paper. And then what I'm going to do near the end of this video is I'm going to go and we are going to put a card together. I have nothing really planned on this particular card, but I just want to show you how beautiful this stuff is together. This stamp here it's a distinctive stamp. So when you stamp it, you not only get your darker colors, but you also get lighter colors with it as well. So I'm just going to go and open all these up. All right, so let's go ahead and start stamping with the Gorgeous Grape. Like I say, this is not one color that I would normally use myself, but once I started playing with it the other day, I just couldn't stop. So I'm just going to go, when you make your own Designer Series paper, you're just going to grab a piece of Whisper White or Very Vanilla, and you're just going to, I cut it, this is 5.5 by 8.5, but I'm just going to go, isn't that just so pretty? And when you do this, you're going to actually take your stamp and you're going to turn it. You're going to do it randomly. There's really no rhyme or reason to this. And let's put one over there. And we might go back in and refill it. Now, the one thing that's very important to do is to make sure that we do change up our colors. So we're going to go in and we're going to clean it. Because now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use Blushing Bride. And we're just going to go in. And we want some off the paper. We want some on it. I think I'll put one. Let's put one in there. We definitely need something in here. And let's try there. Okay, so there's You know what? I might even put some here. Now remember, this is designer series paper, so it's not necessarily something that we're going to be cutting it up. We're going to be doing different things with it. Now, another thing that I want to do, and I'm going to do right away, got to make sure I clean this. I love this stamp set. And the fact that it goes right with the kit is just amazing. So it shows that you can extend your card kit. You don't have to go and just get the stamp set and just use it for the card kit. You can turn around and you can use it over and over and over again. And afterwards, I'm going to show you, I've got to watch that I don't get halos. I notice I've got a couple halos, but we call those embellishment indicators, right? I'm just going to put maybe another one in there. And maybe one there. And like I say, we're just going random on here. Some people may not want it that close together. Now, I do have the things that go on the inside of these leaves, so let's go ahead and do those. You notice I've turned all these. I don't have them going all the same direction. And when we're making our designer series paper, we don't want to. Now, normally, you wouldn't even have to take a half a sheet of cardstock. You may only want to do, a quarter, or you can go ahead and use the whole sheet of cardstock. But this way, at least what you're doing is you are going to get some different things going on in here. Okay, so I'm going in with this, it's a dot. We're just going to go put that in the inside of our Blushing Bride flowers. And then we're also going to randomly stamp this in different spots on here. See, there's really no, I don't have anything set out. So now let's go take our gorgeous grape and do the same on the inside. But you see how quickly this goes. And of course we want to put some different spots. Now remember, you see now you can't even see where I had that halo on there. Let's put one there. Another one down here. And we might go in afterwards and fill some as well. But it's very important that we do make sure that we clean them in between. So this is another piece. There's like this. So I'm just going to go in and you rotate this, right? Put a couple there. See one up there. I think we can put one down here. All right. And then I think I'll go in with the petal pink. I'm hoping I haven't put too much on here, but I don't think I will have. And I'm kind of grouping them with the gorgeous grape ones. Let's see. That's looking really quite good there. Okay, and we'll clean this off. And then we also have these little ones here, and that's what I'm going to use to also put on the petal pink. I mean, not the petal pink. I don't know why I want to keep calling it that, the Blushing Bride. And like that. Now we're also going to do the same with the gorgeous grape. Let's see. I know that this goes on there like that. And let's see, we have one here as well. And another one right here as well. Okay, we kind of got it kind of looks like it's okay. We might want to go in after we've cut the paper, because depending on how we want to put it onto a card. I'm actually just going to go in with this sprig thing again, and I'm just going to put some sprigs on here as well. Now that I've started, I kind of got to keep going. There we go. Okay, so now is the point, and I'm going to I'm just going to close these up so I don't get them all over the place. Now I have different card bases. I don't know exactly what we're going to do with them, but let's go ahead and see what we can do with this piece of our own homemade designer series paper. So I'm just going to bring in my trimmer, and I think I want to cut off. We're going to start with maybe a 2.5, 2-inch piece. Let's try with a 2-inch piece. Now that's going to go, let's see. Let's decide what colors we're going to use. Somebody asked me the other day, how do you decide what colors to use? You know, I just take my cardstock and I play with colors. I don't have any, you tend to know roughly what colors are going to go with it, but I like to just, let's go with the Highland Heather on the inside, and let's put, maybe we can put that there. Or do we want to put it like this? I think I'd like to put maybe this like this. And then we'll put a pink border around it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm just going to come in with my card cutter as well. And I'm going to, that was cut at 2 inches, I believe. And we're going to have a 1/4 inch. So we're going to go actually, this is going to be 4 1/4. So let's go 4 inches. We're going to have this as the base. And like I say, these are just, they were half sheets of paper. And this one is going to be at 5 1/4. And I know I've done a measurement thing on here, so you can go and you can get your measurements for the cards. So I'm just going to put this on here like this. Now, I probably could have embossed this as well, but let's go here. So let's see, this is 2 inches, so let's go 2 1/4 inches. Like I say, I'm just, let's see, 2 1/4. And you kind of see from this just how I kind of figure out how I'm going to do cards. Like I say, I didn't have this one figured out ahead of time. I thought it would be more fun to just sort of play with this and see how that's going to go. So here, this is going to go on here like this. And we're going to have to cut some of that off. Or do we want it going this way? Let's do it this way to begin with. Let's see. Let's go. This is 5 1/4. So let's cut our pink down to 5 inches, and then we're going to cut that down to 4 3/4. And you notice that I just go by 1/4 inch intervals. You can go by 1/8 inch intervals. I kind of like to go with 1/4 inch. So this was at 5, so this is going to be 4 3/4. So I think we'll turn it around, and that's where we're going to cut it, right there. All right. So we have that. There we go there. And then this is just going to go on here. All right. Okay, let's kind of put this together. I'm wondering if I should emboss this. Not sure. We can even go with this color as well, eh? See this, like this? I like this Gorgeous Grape better. You know what? I'm thinking that maybe I should emboss that. So I'm going to bring in my Dainty Diamonds embossing folder. And I'm going to bring in my Cut and Emboss. And This is one of the thick embossing folders. So I'm going to need, whoops, not this. I'm going to need my embossing folder. We're just going to put that in there. And we just need the special plate to go on top. And then let's just run that through. Sorry about all the wiggling. I just thought maybe this needed some embossing on it. We'll see how it looks. Like I say, we're just winging this as we go. Now I think that adds a little bit to it, that's for sure. Takes away the plainness of it. And let's put this on here. Now how are we going to put a sentiment on there? You know what? I think we can come with the Gorgeous Grape. They have a beautiful sentiment on here. There's some really pretty sentiments on here, but I think we'll do Celebrating Your Day. And I think I'm going to do that in a Gorgeous Grape on here. We'll see how that looks. Just by this, you're kind of seeing how I put a card together, so see how that works. And I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to cut this out. I'm just going to come in with my paper snips. And we're just going to fussy cut this. This is quite the rage to do your sentiments this way. Now, also, while I've got you here, I have a Zoom class tonight. I've given the information. It is out on my Stampin' with Diane Facebook page. It's a reoccurring class. And tonight we're doing a really fun technique. I love this technique that we're doing tonight. So, all right, so we can do it this way or this way. I think this is the best way. So I'm just going to actually put that on with my Stampin' Seal. But there we go. I can't find my Stampin' Seal. It's no wonder I've got a real mess going for me on this desk now. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm going to layer this onto the Blushing Bride paper. This is going to go on here. Okay, so this is not a deep embossing, so I can actually put this on with my Stampin' Seal, because normally what I do is I go and I would put that on with glue, but this one's okay. And you know, you can get a different look to this card completely every time that you go and you change a different background and everything. But see, this just, we can play with this with so many different ways. So now where did we put our pink? There we go. Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. I think we're going to need some ribbon on this as well. So that's kind of a plain card. But let's go get some ribbon. And I'm using this ribbon, and this ribbon is in the annual catalog. It's kind of a cotton ribbon. Let's see. Or do we want to wrap it maybe around here? Something I haven't done in a while. Let's just see how this looks. Now, what I could have also done with this ribbon is I could have colored it by using blends. I'm just going to see how this looks. I could have colored it, or I can leave it white. This card is okay, I think, with white on it. So let's just see how that looks. Maybe we can put this off to the side a little bit more. All right. If it doesn't work, we can always change it, right? There we go. All right. Needs to be a little shorter. Okay. Kind of like that. All right. So let's pop this up because we need some dimension on this card. You know that I love doing dimensionals. And like I say, this, once you start seeing, I'm going to show you something actually that I did on my YouTube channel yesterday, using the same stamp set, same colors, and I made a really neat twofer card. So when I say twofer, I mean a 2-for-1 card. So let's see how this looks. Okay, let's put that there. And you know, I'm not liking this. Now, what is it I don't like about that? I think what it needs to be is I actually think it needs to be on a white sheet of paper. So let me just grab some white. I think that's what it is the pink there doesn't sing to me. Or let's try this one here too, because this is such a pretty thing. Wishing you comfort and peace at this time is a beautiful stamp set. You know, get well would be nice too. You know, another thing that would be good is congratulations, but that's okay. Let's use this stamp set to begin with. So I'm just going to come in. And you notice I don't put the labels on the back of my stamps. I'm not comfortable with them on there. I tend to leave my stamps on my stamp blocks for longer periods of time than what you should. And that's the reason why I opt not to. And that is just a me thing. Okay, now this is a very juicy stamp set or a stamp pad, and this is a longer and skinnier stamp. So what I'm going to do is just tap it lightly, and if you do it and put it on an angle like this, you shouldn't get all that ink around there. Okay, so let's just try that there. There we go. So, whoops. I think, put that up about, I'm moving that, so. And I think this would be better down here. Yeah, that would work. So I'm going to have to actually bring in my trimmer, and I'm going to trim down that sentiment. Like I say, you're seeing me in action, so. Let's just trim that off. So let's see. And then let's trim this off here. This is not straight up at the top. If it's not straight, you're going to have a hard time getting it even in here. So let's go here. And we'll just put that down there. See how that works. Whoops, we're going to need to move it just a bit. There we go. There we go. Now, yeah, you know, I like that better than the pink. Don't you think? Yes, much better. And you know, I'm just actually, I could take that punch, that beautiful punch, and I could punch that on there and punch out those fancy ends. But I really don't want that kind of there. See? I like that. Okay. And then I'm going to come in with my dimensionals again. Okay. And then let's just put that here. And then, of course, we're going to go in with embellishments, right? There. That's a lot better. So because I've got the ribbon off to that side, I'm actually going to put the sentiment off to this side. Like that. And then let's go in and then let's put some embellishments on here. Keep all my embellishments in these wood blocks, and then that way at least I've got something that I can that I keep them all in. And I'm actually, I don't know, I'm going to try this with just the plain white. See if that's enough. It's enough on the gorgeous grape. Yeah, you know what? I was actually going to color them because you could color them, but I think I'm just going to leave them not colored. I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to move this one. I'm going to move this one up there. Okay, because we always want to do things in 3. So there's my card, and I will show you. This is our designer series paper that we made. And then I want to show you something else. Like I say, that goes along. That stamp set coordinates with this beautiful Posy card kit, or gorgeous Posy card kit. Beautiful card kit. If it's not on your wish list, it should be because it is so pretty. Now, like I say, that looks really, really busy on there. But look at it. On that card, it does not look that busy. Now, another thing that I did yesterday using the same stamp set was I did the split card technique. And if you want to catch that, and it's such a neat technique to do, you can catch it on my YouTube channel. But see, I've made these cards like this. And what this is I had stamped it together and then I split it. So, like I say, there you go, making designer series paper. And I hope you enjoyed that. It's something that it's a technique that we had done years and years and years ago. So if you like that, and if you want to get notified of any other videos that I do, is subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll have a link down below in here. And by subscribing there, you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you do live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. I do give out tutorials for any online orders that you use this host code with. And if you're uncomfortable using a host code and going online with it, just let me know. And I can set you up your order and have it sent to you. But anyways, I hope you have a great day. Try making some designer series paper. I think you'll like it. Bye for now.